stage to a place where you realize how your conscious mind, subconscious mind affects your reality, and specifically in this case your relationships. But that's what the phase 1 to 4 programs are about, and some of the other materials that we recommend of going through this evolution of consciousness, this awakening, if you will, because a lot of this stuff, like 90% of it, I was not aware of. I always thought, when I was having dysfunctional relationships, the problem was the other person, not me. A lot of times it is you. A lot of times you have drawn in the wrong person. I have an audio called Attract Only A's, and talking about your highest and best A group versus B, C, and D group, which is basically, if you've drawn in the wrong person, and this could be in a relationship, it could be in any other sort of endeavor like work or whatever. If there's nothing you can do if you're with the wrong person, even if you're totally functional. But usually, what I found in my own personal journey was that I was dysfunctional, and I was drawing in dysfunctional, toxic people. So it was a combination. It was dysfunction with dysfunction, and so either you have to change, or they have to change, or both, in order to resolve that and fix something. Or, like I said, in some situations when I had evolved and I realized who I was and I got rid of my dysfunction, I had to draw in the right people that were better, that weren't toxic or dysfunctional for me. But the thing is that it kept nailing me over and over in time, because I kept basically having the same relationship with different people that basically was reflecting my unresolved, dysfunctional, toxic relationship with my parents. So that's kind of, and you're not going to draw in the right people, and if you do draw in the right people, you may, because of your dysfunction, puppet them, even take them out of their normal way of acting and relating to you and causing it. Now that's pretty advanced concept to wrap your head around, so I'm not sure if you're following what I'm saying, but if you do, it's very profound. The reality is that you need to be at a level of consciousness to have your ideal relationship. And what I always recommend is that that if you're staying in a relationship, that you evolve, and if your partner doesn't evolve, they're going to leave once you evolve, because if they're not highest and best for you, they will not be there. Also, if you're worried about whether your lover should come back or not, and you're not, if you evolve and they are highest and best for you, they have to come back. It's law. It's universal law. Or they need to evolve to be with you possibly as well. But that's it. You can't control that, and that's the thing. But if you do evolve to your highest level of consciousness, that your highest and best, either your partner or another highest and best, and there's not like there's only one highest and best for you. There's a few, but there's not millions of them. There's just a few. There's lots of soulmates, people that you have this amazing chemistry and attraction to and love, but it's not functional, and that causes all sorts of what we call B-type relationships, and that are very dysfunctional and never change, and there's nothing you can do about them. But well, I'm talking about your ultimate soulmate that is absolutely perfect for you if you can evolve to the consciousness to not only attract them but to keep them. And if you are attracting them and keeping them, then it's by default they are at the level of consciousness that is ideal for a perfect relationship. And that's why I have this book called True Love and Demand, and that's drawing in your highest and best mate. But you need to evolve in consciousness, and usually the Love by Design program is that stepping stone, before you go back and earnestly try to work with the Counselor in a Box program, or you cut bait, cut your losses and cut bait, and basically draw in your highest and best and evolve and work out your dysfunction, clean and clear your subconscious mind, and learn the relationship game, and learn about personalities and what's highest and best for you on a conscious level, but then allow the universe and the subconscious mind, once it's clean and clear, to draw in your highest and best mate. So that's sort of the area of the True Love on Demand program. So I mean, a lot of things that I see in when people come into my office is that they are in fact trying to say you're wrong, and you're it's this war all the time, people saying you're right, you haven't met my needs. See, relationships are mutual filling needs. People want what they want and the way they want it, and they don't want what they don't want. So a lot of times we're stuck in the details and in the stories about, well, you did this to me and you didn't do this to me, and then they say, and then it's he said, she said, and then people blame each other, and I'm right, you're wrong, and the other person says I'm right, you're wrong. Basically, what we teach in the Counselor in a Box program and also in the Love by Design program is that you got to get to a place of unconditional love, accept where you're at, and then evolve and learn um, to a level of consciousness that allows you to